Hello and welcome to today's update along LAC. Indian and Chinese troops were engaged in a standoff at Pangong Lake, which was also the site of spat during the Doklam crisis. In a significant development along the Pangong Lake, sources have said that in the backdrop of increased activity by the Chinese choppers, the Indian armed forces have developed many defense systems in the Ladakh area. The defense systems include air, water, and land deployed to take care of the area and to prevent violations by the Chinese army. Here are the top 5 systems currently patrolling along the Indian borders. Number 5. T-90's Bhishma. Being an operator of over 5,000 T-55-72 tanks, it was natural that the Indian Army chose the T-90s as their replacement. They were first procured hurriedly from China in response to its neighbor's attempt to purchase the T-80 and Abrams tanks. It weighs just 48 tons and has a crew of 3, which is made possible by the use of autoloader for the 125mm smoothbore gun. The unique feature of this tank is its ability to fire the Invar anti-tank missile from its barrel. The other special feature is that even though the 12.7mm machine gun mounted on the turret is manually operated, it can also be remotely controlled from the inside the turret by the commander. Currently, sources claim that these tanks are airlifted to the border areas. Number 4. Falcon AWACS. Falcon AWACS is considered as India's third eye in the sky. Of course, India was late in entering the airborne early warning and control system scene, but they did so with a bang by procuring what is described by FAS as the most advanced AWACS in the world. It consists of an Israeli ELTA ELW-2090 radar mounted on Russian Ilyushin-76 aircraft. This radar is 360 degrees active electronically scanning array, which is mounted inside a dome on top of Ilyushin-76. The speciality of the radar is that it is stationary as its beams are electronically steered as well, which eliminates the need for the radar to be steered mechanically. This allows it to track targets 10 times faster when it compared to well-known systems like E3 Sentry. It has integrated IFF system, electronic countermeasures, and ECCM suits for self-protection, electronic intelligence for collecting data about enemy radars and monitoring communications, and SATCOM systems. Currently, Falcon AWACS sweeping and scanning activities of China along the border up to 500 kilometers. So we are keeping track of enemy movements along land and sea. Number 3. INS Chakra. After acquiring the Aquila Class 2 Assassin Nepra from Russia on lease for 10 years, the Indian Navy gained the ability to provide a long-range underwater escort for the carriers and destroyers. The INS Chakra is modified for Indian needs and carries a mix of 36 torpedoes and club anti-ship missiles, which can be fired from 8 into 533mm torpedo tubes. There are reports that India will acquire another Aquila Assassin, the Erebus, which is currently under construction. It may be modified to carry vertical launch tubes for BrahMos missile. Currently, they are closely monitoring the Bay of Bengal and Chinese important trade routes in the sea. Number 2. Sukhoi 30 MKI with BrahMos. The Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter aircraft equipped with BrahMos supersonic cruise missile will give the Air Force the lethal compatibility to strike targets at grounds from greater distances and will be deployed in the northern sectors as per the threat analysis. BrahMos, the world's fastest supersonic cruise missile, coupled with the superlative performances of the Sukhoi aircraft, will give the IAF's strategic reach and will allow it to dominate the ocean and the battlefields in the region. Sukhoi 30 with BrahMos is the strongest maritime combination that we have in the terms of weapons capability. For that, Tanjore is an ideal location because of the access to both the east and west side and the Indian Ocean region. Recently, amid the ongoing border standoff with China, the BrahMos air-launched cruise missile has received clearance for combat use. This should really Chinese make worry. Number 1. INS Vikramaditya. INS Vikramaditya, the floating airfield, has an overall length of about 284 meters and a maximum beam of around 60 meters, stretching as much as 3 football fields put together. Standing about 20 stories tall from the keel to the highest point, the sheer sight of this 44,500 megaton structure of steel is awe-inspiring. The ship has a total of 22 decks. With over 16,000 personnel on board, INS Vikramaditya is literally a floating city with a capacity of 8,000 tons of LSHST. The ship has the ability to carry over 30 aircraft, comprising an assortment of MiG-29K, Sea Harrier, Camo 31, Camo 28, Sea King, ALH Dhruv, and Chetak helicopters. The MiG-29K role fighter is the main offensive platform. One of the most prominent equipment fitted on the superstructure is the Resistor E radar complex, along with its supporting cruise ships around. This is one of the deadly moving weapons of the sea. China is very well aware of its capability. Currently, it is deployed in Indian Ocean. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to give us a like and also don't forget to subscribe. And not just subscribe, ring the bell so that you don't miss any video from our channel.